Hello everybody. So continuing with our week number 2, today we're going to see a complement of what we worked on our first video on the ground. Okay, sometimes passing the guard into side control, you might face something that we call the half guard. Okay, and that's a subject we're going to be talking a lot about in this instructional. And you're gonna end up being in half guard a lot as well, in general in your Jiu-Jitsu journey. So it is important that we give some attention to that specific situation, okay? So let's say we're gonna start in the closed guard again. We're gonna pretty much do the same thing that we did on our first video, opening the guard using, again, a double collar control and a sleeve grip, right? Standing up, nice posture, opening the guard. At this stage here, whenever I start to pass here, controlling their head, underhooking the leg, you might turn so that if we don't pay attention in this position, for example, with my right foot here, if I get lazy with my right foot, I might give the opportunity for my partner here to lock my guard, to lock her guard, to lock my leg, and now I'm trapped into what we call half guard, okay? So let's turn this way here now. So whenever we are in half guard like this, first thing I want to do is to fight for an underhook. That can be a battle here. We might be both fighting over and over. So what I recommend here is once you connect your hand into the underhook, drop your elbow down and walk your hand all the way up using your elbow on the floor and creating a connection here with your hand on your elbow, okay? So just adjusting the hair here. So now I have my hands connected on my elbow, okay? This is a position that depends on the person's size, obviously. Sometimes they have big shoulders, so might be tricky. In this case here, she's got small shoulders, so I find it like I have a better control that way, okay? I'm applying pressure with my right shoulder and my underhook is pretty tight, right? So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna drop my right hip on the floor, okay? And at the same time, I'm gonna walk, keep the locked tight. I'm gonna walk my leg, my feet all the way up to her butt. That's a good way to prevent underhooks, to prevent lockdowns, okay? As soon as I have this position, I want to walk with this foot up so I don't allow her to, like I said, get a lockdown on me, okay? So now I can use my underhook hand, my left elbow in this case, to free my knee. Notice that I'm bringing my elbow into my rib cage here, and at the same time I'm gonna start to push her thighs down, okay? Once my kneecap is free, I'm ready to start putting this knee down and start passing, okay? There's a few ways that we can finish this pass here. One of them is progressing to mount. Since this week is the side control week, we're gonna show you guys both ways, okay? So if I wanna go to mount, again, I'm gonna go back to my hands on my elbow here, pressure here on the upper body. Not the best position for Coach Chloe right now, but let's say she's really stubborn with the leg. She doesn't want to unlock this leg too easy. So again, I gotta first pummel my legs, okay? Keep it tight, lock it up, keep my ankle, yeah. So I'm gonna raise my hips and pummel my shin on her thigh, okay? Now both of my knees are on the floor. I can start to sprawl my hips and I won't pass my feet yet, okay? I wanna keep my toes, my legs kind of like on top of her legs. Once I feel like I'm safe to pass my feet, I'm gonna pass them quickly, okay? So boom and lock up, okay? Stir, so my legs are locked up like that, okay? That's the end of this position if we choose to progress to mount. However, sometimes can be tricky to finish in the mount, and we're gonna show you how to finish on the side control, okay? So the whole thing, again, starting close guard, double collar control, opening the guard, boom, posture, boom, bring the leg back. I go for my underhook, sorry, my crossface. Like I said, I got sloppy. She locked my legs here, and then we are in a half guard position with my leg trapped. My chest is on the chest, and we're gonna pass from there, okay? So that's we call a chest to chest half guard, okay? So again, I'm gonna turn now so you guys get to see what my legs do. It's very important here, okay? So like I said, I need to extend my right hip on the ground, and at the same time I gotta fight my underhook, okay? My partner has an underhook on me. The chances of me pinning her down reduces, right? She's able to turn herself on her side, start to take her back off the floor, and then maybe build up into back takes, okay? Or even go for positions such as knee shield half guard, okay? Yeah, so again, I'm here, I get my cross face. Once I secure my cross face, right away I'm gonna start to drop my right hip on the floor, and notice what I do with my left leg. I walk up, okay? I want my toes walking with my heels all the way to her butt, okay? If you're familiar with lockdown, you know that this can be a way to prevent that, okay? Closer your feet is to the butt, harder it is to unlock. Go for a lockdown, okay? So again, I'm gonna start to, again, walk to the left, in this case, while maintaining pressure on the upper body. As soon as I feel that I can start to release my kneecap, I can use my elbow to assist. Now I have my knee on the ground, let's turn, but she's still locking my ankle pretty tight. Some people can be very stubborn here in this position, and they're not gonna release your ankle, right? It's called the quarter mount, or for her, quarter guard, right? Because she only has my ankle trapped. So I need you to keep my ankle really trapped in this case. We were connected with an underhook here in this case, right? And a crossface. What I'm gonna do now is my underhook. Sometimes I can get the collar. So I'm going with 4 fingers in the collar here on the left side. My head goes to the right side, and I'm gonna start to go up with my hips, walk to the right until my kneecap starts to point out, okay? Now we got a knee cut pass. Keep my ankle locked, coach, please. I'm gonna either use my hips and kick the leg to free and complete the pass into what we call kesagatame, okay? So let's do both now in a fast motion so it makes more sense now. I know it's a lot of details, guys, but this is one of the most important positions in Jiu-Jitsu, because like I said, you're going to face yourself a lot in half guard, okay? So one more time, double collar control, boom, 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 boom. She locked me half guard, boom, underhook, elbow to elbow. Okay. Or if she locks me half guard again, having a hard time to pass to mount, I'm going to switch. Head to right side. Right into side, or like I said, kesagatame, right? So this is it, guys. that's the end of week number 2. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you on week number 3. Next video, we will be showing you guys the games that we can do for our week number 2. So we still have a little bit of week number 2 for you guys, and then we will progress to week number 3. Thank you.